Good morning, good morning, good morning, people. This is Coffee Time with Coach. I'm here, I guess, for your entertainment pleasures. I just need to get my shit together. My life ain't there. I got my little things sticking out. Y'all wasn't even gonna tell me, right? That's why I'll get it later. Yeah, I'm trying to get my life together this morning. I don't know what's happening here. I'm just not in a. I don't know. This morning is just kind of weird for me. I know I just woke up not that long ago, but I just need to figure this shit out. Hope y'all having a good morning. My voice is still not all the way here. I can't be still that fatigued from Saturday and Sunday. I hope I'm not. I hope my voice is still not that fatigued. If it is, then I don't know. But nonetheless, I'm here. I'm hoping your day sweet. What's that? Sweet cool kitty. Good morning to you. It's coffee time. I'm here in the building. September Virgo. What it is. I'm trying to get my life together this morning, so y'all gotta bear with me. Maybe y'all can help me figure this shit out because I hadn't figured it out yet. But it's whatever, man. It's whatever. I need to get some writing done, and I'm just not there either. Not there either. It's funny. I've been listening to a lot of people have been posting Dr. Umar, and I'll be honest, I didn't know anything about him until Hidden Colors, right? And then I heard, and I will give it to him. He definitely has some good things to say. But I'm gonna tell you what my issue is with black folks, right? Well, folks, everybody who's like, as Ice Cube would say, which is some other clown shit. The whole black agenda thing is really ridiculous to me. And then everybody who claims to be a part of that, what are they doing? That's probably a good place because the inspiration is coming through these next moments. Yeah, it really is. I'm just sick of people having so much to say and very, very little to do about what they're talking about. Except for these Bitcoin people that always hit you up in your inbox that want you to buy Bitcoin and all this old whatever. Listen, man, I'm not buying no damn Bitcoin from nobody I don't know. I'm not selling you one damn red cent. And I know I don't know if it's real or not, but people need to understand I ain't doing it. Get the hell on. Marissa Prada is in the building. I'm just Prada. I am running behind today. I mean, time-wise, I'm here, but I'm moving in slow motion today. And I don't know what that's all about, but I'm moving in slow motion. But we're here nonetheless. I sent you a link if you're coming. Yeah, I'm tired of people pushing these agendas and don't have, yes, action behind rhetoric. Right. Listen, I'm just sick of it. I'm just really sick of it. Like and then we send out videos, right, of what broke Joe Biden said and this and that. Listen, I say before, just like I'm saying it now, I voted for Joe Biden because our other choice was 45. Oh, good. Come on with that poem, Prada, because I need the salty poem. I voted for Joe Biden because I was not going to vote for 45. Not because I'm a fan of Joe Biden. I know nothing about Joe Biden. Okay? Both of them is pedophiles. And what's killing me is everybody who don't like Joe Biden and have all these information about Joe Biden, this and that. Let me ask you something. Number one, did you run for office? Number two, who else were we going to vote for? Was he going to vote for 45 and keep him there again? I'm just saying. So if you chose to not vote, that was a vote for 45. Why I say that? Because it's simple. That means somebody who voted for 45, you definitely didn't contest them. You didn't match that vote. If they voted and you didn't match it. So there you have it. No, I didn't vote for 45. I would never vote for someone like that. Am I a big fan of Joe Biden? No, but we're not even prepared for the Senate race and all those things that are coming up now. We're not prepared for a lot of it. So what up, brethren? Yo.
What's up, baby?
What's good?
I can't call it, man. You naked up in here?
No.
Not yet.
Stay true to yourself and yourself first. Take your time and follow your heart. Do not anything. Right. You're right. Sweet, cool kitty. You're 100% right. Yeah. What's good, brother? You out and at early in the morning?
Yeah, man. I'm up and at 'em.
I see. Yamo be there.
You what?
Yamo be there. Yamo be there. You don't know the song? Oh, okay. Just checking.
You coming out here today?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure out in a while.
Okay.
Trying to get some things together, but I might.
In the stores. It made no sense. They got the doors locked.
I got you in 2 different spots trying to get in.
For real?
Yeah.
Understand? We'll kick the other one out.
I just did. He got the gold. Okay, Prada, I sent you the link. Come on in. So what's good, bro?
Just trying to get the day going, man. I want today to be productive. You feel me? I got some shirts that got to be made today, so I need to go and pick up these supplies.
Yeah. What that weather looking like right now?
Oh, it's beautiful. Today is going to be a beautiful day. It's going to almost be 80 degrees today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already got on shorts. I got on shorts. See my knees out. Yeah, I got on shorts and shit. It's nice. It's real nice today.
We gotta holler at AJ today. We ain't talked to him that much yesterday.
Yeah, man. I've been trying to let him rest a little bit, make sure he, bouncing way back. But yeah, we need to holler at him.
Yeah. Oh man,
How you feeling?
tired. I'm tired. I think I'm tired. I don't know
you
what's
up all night?
Nah, she actually slept good. I just been extra sleepy. I think it's just the weekend has been a long weekend. It's been a long weekend, so just been a long week. And then sometimes you get too much rest. Sometimes you get too much rest. So maybe
Man, this has just been an amazing morning. It's the second store I stopped at. I had to go to another one.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. But today's going to be a beautiful day. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make some magical things happen, brother. I see nothing but success in our future.
Very good.
So let's get out there and shine.
Yes, we cool. I'm waiting. I'm hoping AJ will come online because he can always make it. Hopefully he will.
As if he up this early.
I know.
I know his brain don't sleep, but his body still got to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think AJ brain come with a charger. You plug that shit in.
On the regular.
You know?
He be like, hold on, I got something for you.
I'm telling you, man. Shit, we ain't talked to him in a few days. He's gonna have like 8 poems for us.
I know.
I wrote these 2 yesterday. Mina sleeping?
Nah, they up. It's too this time they up. She just had some milk, so she good.
Oh, so she
might be
chilling.
She might be burping and going back to sleep for all I know. I mean, that's just what she do. She will burp and go right back to sleep.
Hey.
So I got to get on her book. Get on her book bad. Good morning, Shirley. Frugal Daybreak. What's good? What's good? What's good?
Hey,
Sweet Cool
beautiful
Kitty. I'm
people.
on YouTube as well. So that's come on YouTube if you can. CoachJahSmalls on YouTube. Come on there. YouTube September brother. And come on over there because that's what more the interaction really is. Put you in, Coach. I got on the Granny's Boys today. Granny's Boys official.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. What color hat you got? Oh, you ain't got no hat on.
I ain't got no hat though. No
I
hat.
do. You know, I always got a hat.
Thank you. I got it. Thank you. Yeah,
So,
I know you.
and then I got a beef like the place that I go get my hats from. Say already. Okay. Good. Come on. My hats is crazy because some hats, yeah, I got a small head, right? So some
Mm-hmm.
hats I got three open spaces. Some hats I got four open spaces. And I'm like, that's not supposed to be. I ain't supposed to tell nobody that. You know, the snapback that when you put the thing, you know, I
Yeah,
always
yeah. Well, at least
finish.
you know how to tape it. You know, when it used to be too big for your head and you had to tape it.
No, I never had to do that. I wasn't wearing hats at that time. I had hair. No, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
Well, I don't remember who, but I've had one of my elders' hats that was handed down to me one time, and I had to tape the snapback together because my head was too short. So
I'm
you know
not
the
taking
thing
no
was
snap.
hanging all the way across.
I'm
It's like the excess of the belt.
not waiting for no daggone. That's crazy. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Yeah, I
I
did
just
it
ain't doing
before,
it.
man.
I'm not doing it. That's wrong. Like that should be a crime.
Yo, you know, when you're young, you can get away with that type of stuff. You know, I wouldn't do it as an adult.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know, yeah, as an adult, I shouldn't have that much space anyway. Let me have white owl silver.
Yeah, but it be like that. It be like that, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because I got four. Come on, four is too much.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Four is too much. I'm not even supposed to tell nobody that four. Four is way
If
too
you
much.
got four, yeah, you shopping
Yeah,
in the man section. Got
yeah.
you got the fat man hat.
Oh man, fat man school.
Yeah, I guess they selling hats like condoms now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I make sure
What
you
up?
get
What
the
up?
right guy.
What it do, brethren, big brothers?
What's up,
What's
boy?
happening?
Not much, man. Not
How
much.
you feeling, baby?
Oh man, it's better. A
That's
whole
what's
lot
up.
better. I was angry for the past couple of days, man.
Oh, was you? Well, I'm glad we ain't talked to you, and I'm
Yes.
glad you got that off of you.
Yeah, I'm just angry. Even though I should be elated because I did another open mic out here in Jersey for Voices in Power 10 year
I saw
anniversary.
that. I saw
Mm-hmm.
that.
But oh man, just after having some conversations with people outside, I'm just angry about things, man. I'm just angry about the way people looking at some things. I'm just angry about it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't never take on somebody else's energy like that, King, because that's what you call a transfer of emotion. You feel me? When it comes to that, you can't make people. You can't force nobody. People got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta. I was watching an interview with DMX last night, and DMX said it better, man. You gotta trust people to be them. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Trust
Yeah,
people to be exactly who they are. So when people show you, don't be upset with them. Be grateful that you can see them now.
cause I'm like, why are we excited about the verdict? The verdict don't mean nothing.
Yeah, I,
It
I'm in
don't
I'm in
mean
total agreement with that part. But I
it
ain't
don't
gonna
mean
let that
nothing.
control my energy. Don't let that get
Like
the best of you, King. You feel me? Because you know we dealing with this. This is systematic bullshit. You feel me? So
Well,
that's one step on the ladder. You feel me? We still climbing up. You know what I mean?
the,
So
the verdict.
what you want to
This
say?
is why I said verdict does mean something. It's not. So let's be clear. The verdict. First of all, the charge should have been a greater charge. That's one.
Right.
And the way it was set, it was almost set that my fear was that he would get over
Yeah.
because of the way they changed it.
Understand.
But the fact that the verdict was a guilty verdict, that is a win in a sense because you know what I'm saying, he was actually guilty. They saw him guilty. So that is a win in a sense.
I
Not
understand
necessarily a
that, and I agree
celebration.
with that, bro. That is
Yeah.
a notch in the belt, but the key to it is we have to get these we have to get changes. All right. So when the shadows become the laws. I don't know if y'all notice or not, but when something is wrong and then it's the first time that they can record it being wrong, then it becomes a law. So when does this over and over and over again become a law? Okay, we get the verdict. The verdict is cool, but we need a law to protect us.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Right.
that's why there's no victory in my book. Because
This
Well,
what
if a window get broken and the store gets robbed, okay, then they got a law to protect that store. You know what I'm
this
saying?
hmm
So
this is
when
what
when
this
do
is
go ahead. Let me know.
hold on, wait, because I gotta explain that part. The reason why there's no law because we don't have somebody in place like the law. That's it. And that's why we keep saying, like, we keep saying, oh, we're waiting for people to do something that they're not going to do. So we have to put somebody in position that's going to do it. And
That's
at the
not
end of the
all the way
day,
here,
that's it.
CoachJah. That's you know
Huh?
why? Because it's many a laws that it's if to my recollection, it's been 400 times that they brought a law up that they've to protect that to go against that, and they voted it out. They didn't get it the proper acknowledgement. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? But
right.
here you have COVID-19 situation, um, the Asian people being looted and stuff like that, and they
Mhm.
instantly created a law for them in less than a year. In
Right,
less than a year. So I can't
right.
accept that. I can't accept that, bro.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Well,
that there's nobody in position to put that law out there because it's come to seat over 400 times to my recollection, and though I've
right,
never been there, to my recollection, it's come to seat 400 times, and 400 plus times they've kicked it out.
right. So what I mean by that is, so the people who are not voting for it are the people that we need to get out of there, and we need to have people in that's going to vote for it.
Yes.
Because at the end of the
Lady
day,
V. Let's get Lady V in there.
a lady V here?
Lady
No,
V, right?
right, lady V. So
She just
the
needs to
thing
get in
is,
there and play some
the
shit.
thing is, people are going to vote on things that they feel is good for them for whatever their agenda is. And until we put people in place that's going to vote for what we want, we have to keep getting people in place. We don't have nobody in office fighting for us. And that's all that it's going to be. Some people are putting things out there, but it's not enough because you got other people in place that are sitting in seats that can change things that won't. Just like when Obama was in office, what did they say? We're going to make sure we don't go for nothing he says. Those are the folks we need to vote out. And until we vote them out, or vote enough people in that override what they're saying no to, we're going to continue to have this problem. I agree with you. There are enough people in there that should change it. If the shit is wrong, it's wrong, and they should. But those folks are not going to. And those are the folks that we need to get out of place. If we don't move them, we can go till we blue in our face. The system ain't going to break and it ain't going nowhere. So we have to go and put people in position to counter the shit that they're saying, oh, we don't care about blacks. We're not going to do nothing for them. Those are the people that we need to remove, and it
and
starts locally.
it's even my I ain't gonna lie, my issue is it's even bigger than that. It's like it's really my issue with some things is really, like I said, I'm angry about a lot of things. I'm angry that people celebrating the verdict, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm angry about it, because to me it makes perfect sense. And it might not make sense to some people, and I understand it, but I'm looking at it like this. Okay, the regular people did their part. They out of the question now. They out of it. That's all that is. They out of the question. Now we talk about how much time he gonna get. All right. I mean, real talk, I got partners. I know a lot of us know folks. I got partners and kinfolk who got decades, who gonna be doing decades for either going to get money, going to take money because they didn't have it, or going to make money because they didn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
doing decades. So number one, if you don't do no decades, ain't no justice in that. Number two, no, the second thing people don't is okay. He got found guilty on 3 different cases. Is he gonna run his? They gonna run his CC or they gonna run his stack? If they run his CC, all the wording and all the numbers ain't gonna make no difference. Because if they run in CC, that means all 3 sentences are getting served all at the same time. So when you come up for parole on the second sentence, you come up for parole on the other sentence. The smaller sentence get ate up anyway. So you get 2 years on one case, you get 15 on another case, and you get 10 on another case. The 2 years is already ate up. The 2-year case already ate up. When you come up for parole on the 10-year case, you also come up for parole on the 15-year case. You get parole. Not only that, they done already made the case for the man to get the file an appeal. Appeals don't see no juries. Appeal court, there ain't no jury in appeal court. Okay.
Well, we knew that was coming anyway. The appeal. We knew that was coming when they handcuffed him.
I'm looking at all this like, okay, why am I excited about the regular people doing the regular thing? Because that was the regular people. The jury was regular folks. Regular folks undid their part. They out of the loop now. About another 5 or 10 years now, when this man appeal come up for court, we gonna forget all about this shit. We gonna forget all about it. The appeal gonna go through under the radar. By the time we see the man out the penitentiary hiding somewhere.
Well,
so
we can say that, bro. Let me say something, because I'm not disagreeing with you, right? I'm not disagreeing with you, but I can't at this point right now. The fact that he was convicted. Remember, they wasn't going to take the case. They wasn't even going to give him a charge. They wasn't going to charge him.
Right.
But the shit happened. They charged him because somebody stepped up. And that's what I'm saying, y'all.
Did you see this morning that the DOJ is opening an investigation into the Breonna Taylor death?
Really?
And they're reinvestigating it. The DOJ announced it this morning. They're going to go ahead and relaunch the investigation on that.
Good.
And they're also launching an investigation since Chauvin's conviction on the Minneapolis Police Department and their policies and things. I know in New Mexico we have a civilian oversight committee that has been in place. The DOJ came down here because we had so many police shootings here, so many. We have a lot of cartel activity here. We have a lot of drugs, trafficking, humans, guns, drugs. So much trafficking is here. So the DOJ was here. The FBI has a field office here. And with so many police shootings over the last 5 to 10 years, the DOJ came in and wrote a big, long report. There was a huge shakeup in the multiple different police in law enforcement agencies here. And now there's a civilian oversight committee to review every single shooting, and there's already 50 this year. I mean, it's crazy. It may not be 50, but it's double digits. It's crazy here.
Yeah.
They look over every police shooting or every
police shooting. Yes, everyone who gets 50? Shot by a cop here gets a civilian oversight to look at what happened and investigate it.
You know how that happened?
Been that many there this year?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh my God.
You know how that happened? Because civilians got together, they formed the committee, they probably was voted into a place that was going, because that don't just happen.
The Department of Justice pretty much told everyone, you need to make changes, and these are the changes. Exactly. And that was one of the things that the DOJ suggested to do. And so, yes, now everything is independently reviewed by people outside of law enforcement. I think that's a really good first step. We also have mental health intervention specialists to help with people having mental health crisis or having some sort of episode while intoxicated. So it happens a lot here too.
Yeah. I know that we all get really emotional over this, and there's so many different aspects to it. Yes, the police, the system has a lot of corruption, and yes, there are a lot of people that could do things better for Black people and poor people. Absolutely. But I have to keep reiterating it. The laws are sent to people to vote on, and we keep missing that. And it's not that the laws are wrong, it's that the people that are voting for the laws are wrong. Those are people who are not going to, they don't want change. And so I keep saying that locally, if you got 49 states that's saying, look, this shit got to change, they're not going to be able to deny 49. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's too many people. The problem is we get 2 and 3 states that come with a law. We should think this, we should do this, we should do this. And we got like all these people in Congress that are like, let's talk about how we going to pick these strawberries on Sunday. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't bother them because it's not in their neighborhoods. So we got to work hard on educating people on how we can get into these offices to make these changes, because yeah, I feel like the system should be torn down too, but that's not going to happen in our lifespan.
No,
so we
probably not even in
like
our children.
Arguing about it, or we're going to try to figure out how we can make this shit better. If you,
well, like Witz was saying, you know, it's really hard because the way our government is structured, we have state and federal governments, right? And we want less, at least for me, I like less government interference in my life. I don't want the government in my life, right? But I do think there needs to be some sort of blanketed law in place to protect everyone on U.S. soil. And citizens abroad from things like what have been happening. There needs to be a law, some sort of blanketed rule for police encounters with civilians and with people on U.S. soil. Like, there has to be some sort of standard operating procedure, protocol, intervention. There has to be, you know, there should be multiple people at a scene. We should be redoing our, you know, how we pull people over. I think some of the Supreme Court laws regarding police stops and routine searches are way outdated. They need to be updated. And those are the things that are giving the long arm of the law so much power, and they really need to be relooked at. I know the Supreme Court only takes a fraction, I think it's like 5% or less of what is offered to them every year, they'll take to actually rule on. And there's so many things that are just so important. I don't know how to get this to make that happen. But yeah, there's a
lot of work being done, and we have to attack it from we have to attack it from a position that we can actually do something, not a position that we always have to be so overly emotional about it. Because it does not matter. At the end of the day, the only way we're going to make a change is if we can find a way to take the whole system and throw it away, or we find a way to work within the system. And
start a chartered law school. I would, where it's tuition free. And they have to work, and the goal is when they're graduated, they pass the bar, they become licensed in whatever state they're in. They have to work in that state, and then working specifically for social justice issues, whatever it is that their specialty is. But I bet you know, enough people bound together to start a charter law school that's, you know, the tuition is free. How many brilliant minds are out there who can't afford to go to law school? You know, it's all about money, right? If you have money, you can make things happen. And I just think it's incredibly unfair. And I know unfair is such a fucking cliche word. Sorry, Jah, but it, you know, it's just it's an injustice to justice to not be empowering these brilliant minds in the community, and empowering them to take action. Because in order to change things, you have to have a degree, or you have to have a license to practice law. You got to know how to get this stuff in the courts, how to change the laws. You got to go into politics. You know, you have to be not corrupt. And you got to have money. You got to have a lot of money, right?
It can be even as simple as that. It can be even simpler than that. If you a cat that made any kind of money, real money in the game, any level of the game, if you done made some real money, and you still in your hood, you need to be showing your little partners, all the little young cats in the hood, how to do business. You ain't gotta teach them. You ain't gotta teach them what part of the. You ain't gotta teach them the game on what you do. You ain't gotta teach them your product part. You ain't gotta show them part, but you can at least show them how to do business. You done made a lot of money. Laws ain't ran down on you, so you done been blessed in the game. If you been blessed in the game, you need to give some of that game out. Why you ain't getting no more? Cats that ain't getting no more game. If you ain't getting no more game, it's because you ain't gave none out. The only way you gonna keep getting game is if you give game. And so, lie you hood cats talking about you real about your hood, and you done made all this money in your hood, and you ain't teaching nobody how to go and make some legit money, then you lame to me.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're totally right. Imagine if everyone who's so successful in business or in law or in medicine or in education or whatever their vocation is, imagine if all of them had side projects, or they bound together to do something like have a charter school where they actually pay for, somebody to become educated. Imagine if our kids, Kendra has kids. I think Eman's got kids too. I'm not sure about Wits. And of course, Jaw's a little girl, right? Imagine if she could do something. What if she had a seat on the Supreme Court in 50 years, right? But without creating the space for her to succeed, the money for her to be able to go to school, the time to teach her, the opportunities for universities to say yes to her, it's impossible for her to get there. She could have the most brilliant mind, but if she doesn't have the opportunity and the money to get there, she can't. And that's what I have a problem with. I think that every young person, any person, but specifically our young people, because they're going to carry us towards change, they need to have the backing to be able to reach their goals. And in order for urban areas and neighborhoods to change and develop and grow, you have to have people from those areas who want it and to do it. I don't know. Maybe it's ridiculous. I don't know.
No, it's just like I'll say this, and then we'll get some poetry before our time run out. It's just like when we had a Black Wall Street, right?
Yes.
Those people got together, they did stuff and they taught stuff. Okay, let me show you how to do this. Let me show you how to do that. We've gotten so far away from community that it is an embarrassment. We don't know our neighbors anymore. Our neighbors don't know us. We're having issues because they look like this or they sound like that, and they're not from here and I'm from here, and all this old dumb shit that really doesn't matter. And we have to get to the point where the only thing that matters is what we're going to do about this community we live in. And I live in a cul-de-sac, right? And during the pandemic, everybody's gotten pregnant. There's like 4, besides my daughter, there's some twins that are girls, and there's 2 or 3 other people that are having little girls, right? All in this cul-de-sac. I'm very happy about that. They're all in the same age. They're all in the same group, right? As long as we're here, we'll be able to communicate with people of that's her age. So what happens if I never speak to those folks or we never communicate? Our children never know each other. We don't build a community. And it has to go past the cul-de-sac. It should be in all places. We have to learn that life inside the home should be one way, but we have to be involved with people outside because that's what life is. We've been stuck inside for a whole freaking pandemic year. Yeah. And even before that, we weren't friends. So being stuck inside made us even less, you know what I'm saying? We didn't communicate even less. If we don't do those things, the little things, we don't build community. If your entire block that you live on decide to do something together, your whole community starts to look different because they're doing one thing together. Even if that means they're just going to sweep their street every day. Then that one street gets cleaned. And guess what? Other people see it and it's, oh, you know what? Let's clean this. I'll clean here. You know what I'm saying? And then it starts to spread. The same thing goes with us talking about how we're going to change these freaking laws. We got to talk this shit every day. It can't be, oh, every time something happens, we talk about it. We have to talk about this every day. Why? Because we live in this shit every day. And we got to stop waiting for these pigs to do the things that they're doing. I'm calling him a pig because he is a pig. Those are the shoe people. I'm calling them what they are. We can't expect to do different if they're not if there's nothing to make them do different. and how you make it be different in your community. I'm not telling you to go to Washington. I'm not telling you to go out of your city. Start in your neighborhood. Listen, I don't want nobody that I know in this community or that I don't know in this community being gunned down by police. I don't want that to happen. So what do? I have to talk to people about it. We have to get into the habit of saying, listen, we got to try what we haven't tried yet. AJ always said this, and this is my last point. AJ always said this. Two things. First of all, if your vote did not count, they would not be trying to stop you from voting. You can't argue that point. That's number one. Number two is, if we've not done 100% voting, we cannot say what that is going to do. And on that note, I'm going to leave that there, because you can't, those two things that you can't argue. You can have an opinion about it, but you cannot argue those two things.
I hear you, big bro. But the biggest thing that you said that affected me is the community. We have to deal with our immediates. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
right
sir.
there in front of you. And
Yes,
the big
sir.
problem is we've been tricked into thinking that, we're not supposed to take care of ourselves. We're not supposed to police ourselves. We've been told to mind our business. We've been told to stop snitching, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I'm not telling you to run the police. I'm telling you to take care of what's right in front of you.
Yes,
You
sir.
see unjust that you know can escalate to something else, and you turn the other cheek and I'm that ain't none of my business, and you part of the problem. You aiding it to get to, you see a fire, you see a small fire, you gonna leave it to breathe, then you can only expect the building to burn down. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We
Yeah,
have to take
I
care
feel
of the
that's
community.
my
We have to
spirit.
really, really, really get involved with what's happening right in front of us. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna make the changes. We can't wait for them. We can't look for them, because their change is end game, is end results. You know what I'm saying? That's that final page they want to turn for us. You feel me?
Yeah.
We have to the continuation. So if we're going to continue, we have to learn how to reroute each other in a way that we can keep respect for one another.
Oh, I love that, Wits. Write that down.
Yeah.
I love
There was a
that.
video. There was a video yesterday on I saw on Instagram, and I don't know if y'all saw it, where the young guys were in the airport fighting. Did y'all see that?
I did.
It's a
I didn't
group
watch
of,
it.
yeah, it's like a group of guys in the airport fighting. But what happened was, like, a few minutes into it, there was an older Black gentleman that came and stepped into the middle of the fight, and he broke it up. And he broke it up. Then when they got loose, they got back together again, started fighting again. Then he went back, broke it up a second time. And the second time, the one who was like the instigator, like, he pulled that young man to the side and he had a conversation with him. He was telling him, yo, like, calm down, like, chill out, kind of. But you could just see the love that he had for the person. And so oftentimes that's what it is. Whoever you're talking to, they have to know that you have a genuine care and concern for them. And that's what community is. Like, when we grew up, everybody knew each other. We all had care and concern for each other. And it didn't matter. It didn't matter what your socioeconomic background was. It didn't matter what your color was. I just respect you because you're another person, and I want to see you do, be at your best. So it was very touching to see that, because the guy, and he calmed down. He just needed somebody to say, "Hey, come back, get back into you. You're better."
It's like that show on Dateline where they do "What Would You Do," or on John Quinones does the "What Would You Do" show, where they set up those things and they video, and you'll see people step in. So if you're ever doubtful about the human race and human beings in general, go watch that show, because you'll see people step up and say things. I mean, you'll see deplorable people who will also like ignore it and walk away, but you will always see someone who steps in and says something. And it's anyways, you guys want a salty poem?
Yes, I was going to tell you, I'm ready for it.
I knew you were. I love this. I love these talks. It's great. I came on and there was all these men, and I was like, wow, what did I do to be here with all of you brilliant poets this morning? All right, I wrote this last night after an extra glass of wine, so it's probably a little saltier than I intended, but that's okay. It's titled "The Nothings We Fall For."
Oh, wow.
You will be the man who brought me down from poetry. The man who will ruin me from the place I learned to smile, felt safe in, felt love in. Since love is still a joke anyway, words still a joke anyway, poets and their love still a joke anyway. You will be the dead fly I pick from an old scab as maggots wiggle beneath the skin, eating dead flesh from my flesh, so I can somehow heal with my own anti-man bodies I've built up over a lifetime. Plenty of disappointment to build a house on. Good, solid foundation of finding out who people really are. Erect what can never be run up the flagpole, like honesty, like trust, like freedom, like opinion, like the opportunity to be happy, smashed out, slimy, slithering tongue you used to make out with, made out to be without, love again, peace again. Cookie cutter cunt I must have, just an everyday housewife wanting a future with a man full of future, full of hope and I love yous, now stuck to the bottom of my shoe like gum on a summer sidewalk. Wow. Worth a handful of hydrogen vented from the nostrils of a dragon at the bottom of the ocean. Much ado about the nothings that fall over these unbridgeable troubled waters, only to sell your body along the way. Imposters make us agree. We are just another empty Evian bottle along the way to the ocean. So fuck it. Just part of falling for nothing.
Wow.
I But I love it. I love it. It's like so sad and jaded, but it's so, I love it.
It makes you want to have a drink.
Probably. But I did start a new parody. Last night I went to this incredible open mic they do in Illinois. I think it's in a suburb of Chicago or around Peoria. It's podunk little town. The most unbelievable musicians you've ever heard. They could all be on the radio. Like they are just, they're sick, insane, amazing. Like this one guy was like doing this vocal thing through his guitar. Oh my God, I was just like, what? It was so good. It was so good. And there's a couple poets we go and read. So as they're playing, man, I'm just writing. So I started writing a new parody. I can't read it on this platform because it's really dirty, but I'll try and do it by like.
She said it's really dirty.
It ain't right. Yeah. But it's basically like an infomercial for Dickmatized soap. To wash the dickmatized off you. So it's gonna be good.
To wash what?
Yeah.
What'd you say? You said to wash what?
The wash the dickmatized off you. Some more coined the term dickmatized. I'm pretty sure she was the one she's at least the first one I ever heard use the term dickmatized. So when a woman is all in love with a man, but she's really in love with other things, it's so to wash that off you.
You got it, Kendra?
I'm like, what is dickmatized? What is that?
Kendra, you'll know you're there when you get there. Larry J knows.
No.
Oh my God. Right.
That's a good one.
No, I might not even want to do my poem today. I need to just sing it back.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So I'll try and get it done by Wednesday for Wet Words Wednesday.
Got you. Well, if someone else want to do a poem, we got about 12 minutes.
I texted you the other day, big bro. Told you I finished it. I finished part 3, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I don't know. I'm scared of it, but let's rock with it. This is my conversation with the elements. I awaken to the smell of melanin cooking. Like all those different flavors of chocolate were crafted for my taste buds alone. And as it displayed its culinary skills, it was singing a song in a tongue foreign to my ears. But I could hear the pride in the son's voice. Pride strengthened by the chorus of his choir in my DNA. A feeling so energizing, it sparked a genetic code that encouraged me to create, taking heed to the call. And after eating a plate of the most satisfying soul food the sun could muster, I went about committing to the light's work, not knowing that by infusing my storms and tornadoes into this creation, I'm the reason I now see the sun attempting to reconcile a relationship shattered a millennia ago with the dark.
Wow.
Wow.
I see that
That
pen
was in
growing,
mine.
man.
I can smell melanin cook. I can smell melanin cooking. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Kendra or Witch, I got a quick one. We got a few minutes.
I got one.
All right.
Since we were talking about kind of unity, did Whit say you had one?
It's her
Okay.
dignitized
Who's
soul.
driving?
Okay. I am woman, immaculately designed in form as God's fearfully wonderful creation. Protected by melanin, I am an original being, part of the original people, broad-shouldered, able to bear weight while never waiting for my glory to be realized or seen. I am woman, not from Venus. You, man, are not from Mars, but we are both from God. Bone of bone, flesh of flesh, removed from chest. The breast upon our chest do more than mesmerize, more than feed the lust of eyes. Nations feed from the flow of our nourished peaks. Pillowed for your lay, to hear heart's rhythm beating the beat to spark the power of your fire's fire. Promising not to fire my fire to hurt you, lest we both burn. Positive plights properly positioned, I refuse to prey upon you. Instead, kneeling, I pray for you to wrap me in the love of the rib from which I came. I am your myself, loving myself, refusing to fight you. I will front you while standing back and by you, loving you as king, as a disciple. I will wash the dust from your feet, submitting my service for your duty of serving me equally. I am goddess, a rising sun. In sunset sin, I pray. Coverage clearing clouds gaze, of sky's freedom. Be seen. Listen for the dance of unmined diamonds released to impregnate the earth. Your poem generates and is sheltered within my womb, guiding released thoughts through the underground railroad of fear, providing nourishment for you. I am the moon's light awaiting the heat of the sun, glowing as her rising's rays, galaxies' jewels crowned within my eyes. Within my caves, life springs, consistently trickles ointment for your healing. Brother, woman carries parts of your healing. Can we reign supreme? I can win, or you can win, or we can reign together. Creating water like hydrogen and oxygen. We breathe as one unified voice. When winning together, everyone wins, everyone reigns supreme forever.
Wow.
Oh, I
Amen.
love that, Kendra.
Wow.
I love that.
Wow.
You gotta record that. You gotta record that, print that, everything. Real talk.
Wow.
That's out.
Such a happy.
Which you got one real quick? We got about 10 minutes. Well, 9 minutes, maybe.
Which you did a poem. That poem you did the other night when say I don't know if you felt me
I haven't done
crying,
this one.
What
I
but
happened?
you
haven't done
started.
this piece in a while.
All right.
But the quantity of measured as a product of mass and velocity.
Oh, he's frozen. Which you got to go out and come back, bro. Yeah, you got to go out and come back.
I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I
Ah!
I told him I gotta go out and come
quick.
out. I'm gonna do one. We was talking about the other day was talking about how little we get from this country, from the United States, blah 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 blah. So I was like, yeah, that's why I try to do all this for February. And I was like, fuck February. And then I wrote this poem. They told us what it meant, made us know we should feel what we should feel. Perhaps that's why they gave us February. 28 days so we can spend 11 months trying to find ourselves. See, I used to like this month. Though it left proud to be black stamped on the American dream, I thought it would shovel 6 feet of dirt on what they called us. But I was wrong. Fell victim to the chessboard because they have already claimed our queen, killed our pawns, left our kings with saggy pants that don't fit, gave them purpose behind prison walls, somehow left us standing long enough to snatch the rug from under us, closed the curtain on our sunlight. I woke up a part of a truth I've never learned. So I hate this month because they proved it. Because they said second is the best they can give. I hate these grounds that don't know my name. Hate the best stories they share about peanuts, about a black woman whose name they won't call. Hate it because they scream of Lincoln like he didn't own slaves. See, I told you I don't like this month. I hate the way that it smiles on the calendar. Reminds me that it's too cold for a parade. Why didn't they give us June or May? A month where the cold would stop our celebration. See, I want to say something nice. Like, thank you for the thought at least. But I know it wasn't for me. Wasn't from the heart. I bet someone's ears still ring from the yes that they gave us. Cracks because they can't take it back from us. I promise I'm celebrating this because I'm surprised. I'm surprised they didn't take it away, snatch it away, haven't found a way to reclaim it. I need to research February. I wonder if it meant black or unwanted. I wonder if it's alien, it's alien for niggas or alias for boy. If it says 3/5 or second class, I think I'm gonna study second. The 28th. There has to be something in those numbers, something that America don't want us to know, just can't reveal yet. Maybe she's still trying to find a way to use it. Why else would they give us February?
Goddamn it.
Yes, Coach.
Get you back.
Yeah.
If you back, bro, hit it.
Kind of.
Yeah, he's sort of kind of back.
There he is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, watch it. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Watch your mouth about my February, man.
Hurry up, bro. We got
February
time
babies.
limit before we gotta shut it down.
Look, there you go, right? See how you do me? Because I'm talking about February. You don't disrespect February in front of me.
No, we only got a few minutes. I don't want to cut you off in your phone.
It don't matter if it cut me off. The message will always be delivered. You know, the Most High control the air, right? So let's go with this one. The quantity of motion of a moving body, measured as a product of mass and velocity. Today's fashion, yesterday's atrocity. Forward motion with the weight of the world on top, we speak of motivation without momentum in play.
Ooh.
Seems quick as we progress, we fell back to their way. For example, in less than 365 days, went from Django Unchained to 12 years a slave. So what fuels our engine? Because you see the gas rates. It's a tightrope race between murder and rape. Further we skate from the path, closer we see how we got here. Look at the dress code. Underwear became outerwear. So we sacrifice sacredness of what lies beneath. Though naked is the ocean, you got to go deep for the reef. Some say sleep is death's cousin, but can't see past eyes' lashes. See, when you don't rest the body crashes. As time pursue, some hold on to their youth to the end. Meanwhile, some youth will never be men. On a mission through prison, being coffins they're found. Domino effect. Ain't even realize the knockdown. Profound minds in time find the exit to the maze, which is usually an entrance into another maze.
Mm-hmm.
Hell's a notorious story, well written on a page. In a blaze of glory, there'll be no glory in the blaze. See, it's a sinful mule and lust riding at the reins. In search of the weak link, they just tugging on the chains. Willie Lynch influences smothering the brain. What some do to get a fix, some would do for fame. See, it's a game till you lose and you recap the plays. Probably pulled for the J when you had the lay. Decisions affect the outcome. Still we stand divided. Ain't even room for discussion. We've already decided. The simple mind attitude. I'll do it myself. That got you comfortable at somebody else's help was wise. But blind eyes can never see their condition. Like prayer without motion to take what God position for you. But human race just sound like a contest, don't it? Not only do we condone competition, we own it. So who's pushing the buttons? Better yet, selecting contestants. Every obstacle is a challenge to be taken with relevance. Like every life lived is a lesson for the lives behind it. We get protective of our future, then we get reminded. They plot. Population control and democracy. I mean, to build a casket to bear more than one body.
Mm-hmm.
Evil intentions are amongst us, weapons armed and ready. Some usually don't pay attention to the effects directly. Broke the levees, moved the families. Hell, they displaced families. Clean up in time to party. Sound like stolen land to me. He whose stake claim is set forth in every land he roamed. And it don't matter if you was born here, this is not your home. This is Babylon, where eyes are on the tainted prize. So migration to this cesspool should be no surprise. If everything's about a hustle, then we built to lie. Because hustle means to manipulate for gain or rise. Words have meanings, though we manipulate what they define. If you ain't teaching, then you thieving from the youthful mind. Be mindful of the message that you program in them. When motivating uphill, you can kill momentum.
Oh my God, wit. Yes. Oh,
I love that
man.
piece. That human race line was like, that was powerful. So true. Never looked at it like that. That's so true.
So listen, I gotta shut it down. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Share with your friends, share with your folks. Have a great day. Today is the best day to be the best you. Strive to find a way to love yourself better today. You have everything you need to do so. So go out and be great and be aggressive, be amazing, and more importantly, find a way to love yourself today. Go out and show this world what love looks like. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Same time, same channel. Peace.